Hey, AC Medic. I spoke to a wonderful lady earlier this morning, or depending on when you watch this video, it was Monday. She said to go over here and shoot this video to you guys. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over three things that will actually start ranking your site above your competitors in these areas that you actually want to be found. I'm using Burlington as the example today, just because this is just the area I'm looking at today, and I see that you service that and you're based out of Mebane. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done, you can reach back out and we can chat, or if you want, you can take this information and implement it yourself. I'm going to jump right in. The three things I'll be covering are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your website, but we're primarily focused on your homepage here. Looks like you have a lot of content. Google usually likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on the home pages of the service-based industry websites such as HVAC. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. So since I'm in Burlington today, the number one company in Burlington that's showing up for most of these keywords, number one, is Duggan's Mechanical. Now I threw them into a tool that I like to use called SE ranking. Now this tool is pretty neat. It pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. Now, currently, DuggansMechanical.com is being found for 45 keywords, and their site was clicked on 116 times in the past 30 days. Now, I went ahead and threw your site into the same tool, and now this site isn't 100% right, but it gives me a ballpark figure. So you guys are currently actually being found for 104 keywords, but it's showing that your site was only clicked on one time in the past 30 days. So I don't, hopefully this tool is correct on that or right around that, but that does seem pretty low. But what we can do is actually, I brought up like one of the top keywords here. Hold on. And HVAC, sorry, bear with me. HVAC Burlington NC, right? And that term got searched 210 times. So I can actually do a bit more research on here and it'll give me the top 100 sites that are being found and clicked on for this term. And so when I bring it up, these are all 100, and I tried to look for you, AC Medics. You're not showing up in the top 100. So we want to make sure you have that keyword on your site. And what's really good about this tool is it gives us a bunch of similar keywords and related keywords. So we can find all the keywords that people are searching for when it comes to your services in all the areas that you actually service, and we can get them on your website in the proper places so you can get found, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing are citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC Burlington NC, studies have shown that anywhere between 40 to 60% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section here. This is the map pack, and this is your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that the number one driver here are reviews. And while that does that is a factor, it's by far not the driving factor. The driving factor, besides proximity, are what we call citations. Now, citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of these are like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau. There's quite a few. You probably have quite a few of them, but there's like a core 50 to 100 directories that you really want to be in. And you can actually Google those. And you want to make sure you're in those core. They're the core directories for citations. That's all you have to Google. Make sure you're in that, like the top 100 of those. And on top of that, you want to be in the three major data aggregators. And those are Newstar, Foursquare, and Data Axles. And why these are important now is because of AI and platforms like ChatGPT. They use this because what these aggregators do is once you are verified in them, it takes all your information and it pushes it to hundreds of other directories applications and GPS systems. This creates what we call data consistency across all these platforms. And that's a huge trust signal to not only Google, but to these AI platforms. And like ChatGPT will actually recommend you, and that'll get you in this top 3 as well in the map pack. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. Now, the number one spot here will get anywhere between 30 to 50% of all the clicks, all but in this one position. So this is between 40 and 60, but it's split in between these 3 businesses. This is 30 to 50 all by itself. And the main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, backlinks is essentially when you have other websites out there that have, say they have a link on their site, and when it's clicked, it links back to you. This is an example of a backlink. And the more relevant that these websites are that are linking back to your website, the better. So, for example, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site that's linking back to you, that's what's actually going to help push your website up in Google's rankings. However, say you have a website like Pizza Hut that's linking back to you. Pizza is very popular, has a lot of trust with Google, but it's not going to do you any good because you guys don't sell pizza and there's no relevance there. So let's go back to this tool that I was showing you earlier, and this is our competitor here. I want to pay attention to this section over here on the right? So to be clear at this point, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for what people are searching for. But once they find you, they got to determine where they're going to place you on that list, right? Is it going to be page 1, page 10, or even further down or anywhere in between? And that is all dependent on the backlinks, right? And the relevance and the trust that Google has with the websites that you're getting the backlinks from. So there's a lot of opportunity in Burlington because this number one site currently has 52 backlinks coming from a total of 36 other websites. They call them referring domains here. Let's go ahead and take a look at yours. See, you've got a lot more. You've got 343 backlinks coming from a total of 106 other websites. But see, if it was about the number, you would be ahead of them. So it's not about the number so much as it's about the quality of the websites they're getting backlinks from. So since we know Duggins is getting, since we know that these websites are quality because it's pushing them up in the rankings, these backlinks. So we can actually click on this 36, and that's going to pull up all the websites they're currently getting backlinks from. So you'd want to go down this list, both pages, and get backlinks from all these websites. Now, if you were to do this and your content and your keywords were right at this point, this would actually over time put you in contention for the number one spot. Now, what would put you over the top is after you do that, you continue month after month to add quality backlinks from relevant websites, like 10 a month. Just keep on piling it up, and you would overtake that number one spot and take off with the number one spot and get all the traffic there. And that's for whatever area you're trying to rank for. There's methods of doing that for that area, right? We can point these to Burlington just so we can get you on the map in Burlington. First, we'd want to get that keyword on your site, right, for Burlington, because you're in Mebane, so you're not too far, and then work on your other sites or your other locations. So first thing, just to recap, first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second are citations. You want to be in the top. You want to be in the top 50 to 100 directories, the core directories, and then you also want to be in those 3 data aggregators. Again, they are Newstar, Foursquare, and Data Axle. And then lastly, you are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in and around the Burlington area and whatever other areas you would like to rank in. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or if you'd rather book a discovery call with me, again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can simply reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. Other than that, I appreciate your time and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.